Hey, what's going on, folks? Klutch here. Welcome back to Georgetown. That is right. We're on Georgetown once again. Guys, the new Veltra is in. We've got the new Veltra. I'm going to give you guys a tour. I've got something else. We've got a new fertilizer spreader as well. I had them throw that in with the deal. It cost us a little bit of money in the grand scheme of things, but the Veltra, we made money by getting rid of the silly Stara. Yeah, the Stara is gone. We got the Veltra. I'm going to show you guys around this thing. It's going to be good. I'm happy. Lots of stuff going on today, guys. We got some fertilizer to do. Let's do this thing. Pitter patter. All right, guys. We got the new Bourgault. That's right. We got it for actually not too bad of a deal in the grand scheme of things. We'll talk a little bit about how we could pull this all off. So this was an interesting deal. Now we could have got it with arms on the back, the retractable arms. I may upgrade at some point, but that was an extra cost that I didn't really need at the time. We've got it with it's got the narrow duals on it, so it's going to be easy on our crops at least. But yeah, just a massive amount. I think we have 22,000 liters of fertilizer we can stick in this thing. It holds quite a bit. So right now we've got, like I said, the rear narrows, the dual narrows on it. Unfortunately, well, with the Veltra, that doesn't have that yet, so we're gonna have to swap that out. However, my plan was to use it with, I think, the John Deere, or our John Deere. We could put dual narrows on that. That's the plan. That is my long-term plan, but I want to use the Veltra today, so I'm going to go swap some tires out at some point here and take care of that. Pretty sweet, right? Not bad. I'm pretty excited for this piece of equipment. I was worried about fertilizing. This is going to make my life a little bit easier, at least for first stage. Now, the big price was the Veltra, of course. Now, the Star, like, it retails really high in the grand scheme of things compared to this Veltra, and we have way more horsepower. We have like another 30 horsepower with our Veltra now, and it's just so much more usable. So we picked this up for relatively, I mean, it was actually less after our insurance deductible, or after our insurance payout from the Stara. So this cost us nothing. Really, in fact, it took 25 grand off the Bourgault, so that's fantastic. Yes, it did. The one thing is, I didn't get this one with the front loader. I thought about putting the front loader on. I don't think I'm going to need the front loader, so we left the front loader off. I may need to purchase that at some point, but that is what it is. Of course, we showed about the options on this. I love this. And we did get the reversing controls on the back of this. That was the one option we went with. And so instead of having the loader on the front, we have it on the back. So I can go take the loader off the Massey and stick it on here, and that will work. That will be kind of where I'm going to go with that potentially. We'll see how that works later on. I don't know if I need to do it quite yet, but it might be beneficial for moving hay bales and bales around in our cattle pens. We'll see. But there we go, folks. Veltra. I'm super stoked with the Veltra. Fire this thing on up. Now, this is not really a tractor I would typically go with. I don't know. It's the Veltra. I mean, do you guys use the Veltra? Have you guys used much of these? This is not something I typically go with. This is just not a model I go with, and I'm just really kind of excited to use it, to be honest with you. It's something totally different. Goes super quick too, by comparison, at least to that Stara. This thing has got she's got some guts. So I'm pretty happy. Now, minor problem. We're out of fertilizer for the most part. Well, and you can see I've already taken care of a rental. We've rented an end dump, that Travis end dump, and that's going to go take care of that today. Let me just pull this up out of the way here. Perfect. I want to restock this silo system full of fertilizer. So I've gone and rented an end dump. We're going to go head into town. We're going to fill this right on up. We're going to buy a boatload of fertilizer, stick it in there, and then we should be good to go. We're going to have a ton of fertilizer in there. That should last us at least the year, maybe more. That's the plan today. So we got our rental. Let's go over to the store, go over to the co-op, and pick up some fertilizer. Right back on through Georgetown. Look at this. Nice beauty day out. Beauty day. Bluebird. No clouds anywhere. It's actually looking a little bit hazy now. It was nicer a little bit earlier, but we're getting a little bit of haze now, it seems like. But if you look off to the hills there, that looks not too bad. Not too bad at all. Klutch Speed Shop looking good. It's pretty quiet right now. I'm not seeing too much traffic in town. Things are kind of quieted down a little bit. No one's hanging out in town right now. It seems like everyone's out busy doing work. I don't know, maybe they're out enjoying the day out for a hike. It's kind of quiet. All right, pulling back into the co-op. Let's go get some fertilizer. Oh man. All right, so they've got, since their bulk is all down below, we've got the seed bags, remember, from up top last time. We're obviously not doing seed bags this time. We're going down below, and we'll pick them all up there. This is quite the system down here. You guys have seen where the hay bales all were the other day. There's also fertilizer, all sorts of fertilizer, lime, seed, all that stuff down here in more of a bulk commodity section. So let's go in and take a look. In we go, nice and easy like. So we've got the front here, I believe it's seed and... Is this fertilizer or is it seed? I think this is fertilizer. Maybe it's fertilizer right here. Yeah, there we go. Fertilizer. That's what we need. Let's fill this bad boy right on up. We're going to go a little bit crazy with the fertilizer here, guys. We're going to fill this thing right to the brim. So you got pig food, lime, and fertilizer right along these 3 conveyors right here. What a nice setup they have down here. That is slick. This is going to be a lot. Holy, we're spending a lot of money. We're going to spend 50 grand on fertilizer alone today. Oh, man, I'm broke. I spent 54 grand on fertilizer. I didn't think it was going to be that expensive. Oh, man. Huh. I guess we're taking out some money, guys. I got to go stop by the bank on the way. Oh, man, we're so broke. That is crazy. All right, we got lots of fertilizer. That should last us forever. And just in case we want to spend any more money, we got some Roundup down here. What is that? Pesticide and herbicide down here as well. All right, that's good to know. Not that I can afford anything anymore. Holy, did I ever just blow absolutely all the cash I had. That is a lot of money in fertilizer. The funny thing is, that's only 2 full loads for the... Oh, come on, turn, baby. Come on, grab. That's a bit of a problem. We got to line this up a little bit better. I can't steer. Look at that. We got a little bit too much weight on this in this trailer. Oh man, guys, the truck is not doing it. Oh, the Kenworth can barely do anything here. All right, we have to back this on up. We'll have to get a run at this again. That is crazy. We got a lot more weight in this thing than before. All right, ready? There we go. And 3, 2, 1. Give it the gas. Go, go, go. Get on up there. Get on up. Let's see, right? Oh, there we go. We're good. Yes. All right. Best driver in Farm Sim. Just a curb. Don't mind me. It's just a curb. All right, back on in. No other incidents. I promise. Come on. It's not my trailer. It's all right. We'll probably just scuff the wheels up a little bit there on that corner. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oops. All right, let's spin this around. You know what I was realizing as well? Oh no, we got the other trailer. Never mind. Oh, don't hit that. Don't hit the pumps. Don't hit that slurry pump. That'd be a mess. All right, so we've got to pull all the way through this. This is an end dump trailer, so it's going to lift itself up. You got to make sure you're all the way through, of course. We're going to be running into problems there. In we go. But like I said, we've got to make sure we pull this all the way through as far as we can here, because this is all going to lift up. And if you don't, of course, you're going to run into problems. It's going to hit that top silo piece. And you might want to back up just a touch, but it looks like this silo is perfectly built for this. Look at that. There you go. Dumping all that fertilizer into our silo. That's it. That's all. Excellent. All right, guys, we got a ton of fertilizer. We can get to work now. Let me get rid of this. I've got to go switch the tires out on that Veltra. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit still, but it won't be too bad. We just got a little bit of work here. I'm going to go return this trailer and then do that. So, see you in a couple minutes. All right, guys, Veltra is fully prepped. Look at this. We got dual narrows on the Veltra as well. This thing is amazing. This tractor is absolutely amazing. So we got to go with the dual narrows on the Bourgault. We've got dual narrows on the Veltra. Things are coming up perfect. I love when we can find stuff that works out just the way we want it to. Let's get this thing connected up. Let's get out in that field. We need to get some fertilizer in this thing. Now, fertilizer, it should be fine. I think that's going to be a ton of fertilizer. That's going to last us for next to forever, I bet. If it was lime, I would say that's more of a problem. But with the fertilizer, I think we're going to have plenty. Oh, there's someone out trucking around. Look at that. I think it's time we loaded this up with some fertilizer. Let's go, go, go. All right, nice and easy on in. Should be able to get in here. I don't know what's with Whammer and New Boot. They were both fit in those little tractors. Little seats are kind of awkward, aren't they? That was hilarious. I don't know what they're doing, just cruising around the county, hanging out together in a tiny little tractor cab. But hey, who am I to judge? Oh, there's all that liquid. That's so much cash that we spend, guys. I can't believe I forgot how much fertilizer is. Let's see, how are we looking in there? Okay, we're full. Perfect. That's so much money, though. You don't even think about it, though. When you're just buying 40,000 liters of something, of course it's going to be expensive, right? All right, let's stick close to home for a bit here. You know what? We got a brand new tractor, brand new piece of equipment. I want to make sure that this thing is running as expected. So I don't want to be going across to that far field. I want to make sure I'm nice and close to our shop. And just in case, right? Just in case. So we've got all the fields we need to fertilize today. So I've got this one. We got 4 fields. And I guess we'll do the alfalfa as well. So maybe 5. Technically. Now I'm seeing some weeds as well. Maybe we should look at doing a spraying as well at some point. But that should be okay. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Into the fields we go. fire this on up. And we're fertilizing. Look at that. Oh, man. And we can just give her the gas now, guys, and get through this. 15 miles an hour. The Valtra doesn't even seem to notice this. You know what? I was planning on using the John Deere for fertilizing, guys. I don't think I need to anymore. The Valtra will do a pretty good job. It's a newer technology. I mean, this isn't brand spanking new, this Valtra N series. That John Deere's a little bit older. But this thing, I mean, I don't want to... I would usually say go with the John Deere, but man, this is actually a pretty amazing little tractor. This is not bad, folks. I would not normally recommend a Valtra, but this is pretty good. I mean, she ain't no Stara, but pretty close, right? Oh man, look at this valley though. Things are so nice down here. This is one of the nicer farms I can think of that I've had in a long time. Just kind of nestled in the valley. You don't even see the town actually over on this side here, but the town is like right behind us. And you don't really know what's there from here. Then you're looking behind, you got a couple more farms back there. You can see Whammer's farm back there. New Boot is just over that hillside over there. You got to go around the hillside to get over to his side of the farms. But guys, this is such a beauty looking valley. Love it down here. Georgetown is absolutely perfect. Oh man, it's so good. I really want to push these cows though. Like, I know it's all about the fields, but look at the cows we got. We got those 100 head. Maybe tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe by tomorrow but the money, like I've definitely got to go look at our finances on this. Let's see if we can zip in this way here. I need to get GPS. Yeah, our finances are really what's going to be our going problem here, folks. We're going to need to take some money out. So we need money for, well, more cattle, and I still need to buy a combine. We need a combine. I need to, so that's going to be like, we're looking probably 300 grand for the combine. Cattle's going to be another 100,000 by the time we're said and done. With the deal we've managed to negotiate with the cattle lot dealer there. Oh yeah, and then after that, well, we'll see. I'm not going to need any more huge expenses this year. I am going to need a liquid trailer of some point just to move the milk around. Maybe I can lease something or rent something for that temporarily. That might be another option. Now we're also getting a whole ton of slurry right now. I've got, I bet you 150,000 liters of slurry in that is sitting in the shop right now, or in our tank. I don't know what to do with this, guys. What do I do with my slurry? Oh man, I have enough that I could use it for fertilizer come next year, but I don't have any way of spraying it yet. So I mean, that's something I can save some money on for sure. Think about it. We just spent $45,000 on fertilizer. I mean, it's lasted me quite a bit. I've only got 4% of this tank so far. I've got a bunch of fields still to do, but what if I used all my slurry instead? That would probably save us quite a bit right there, right? That's 50,000 bucks I could save right there. Turn this off, spin her back around. So anyways, that's something to consider. Now, I know we could also take it and make it into digestate. I don't really know the digestate game. That is not my thing. Maybe somebody else. I might have to talk to somebody else who knows more about fertilizer, because I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to that slurry, that's for sure. I'm usually into the manure game, and we got a ton of slurry right now, since I don't want to buy hay or straw bales. Wheat field is done. Head right next door over into the barley field. We'll get that one done next. Yeah, this is taking us no time at all. Everything seems to be running just as expected, guys. Brand new equipment. Oh man, it still has that brand new tractor smell. I guess if we want to keep it that way, we should probably keep Whammer out of it, eh? What do you guys think? I don't know. Sorry, Whammer. All right, fire that on up, and away we go. Whoa, 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 easy, 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 easy. Straighten it out, nice and slow. There we go. Started getting shoved around a little bit by the that fertilizer unit. It's pretty heavy in the grand scheme of things, but I didn't really notice the weight until just coming down that hill there, and I hit the brakes, and everything just kind of started shoving me forward a little bit. So it's definitely got some weight to it, but the Valtra's handling it. I didn't think it would. This was more of just a test for me, and you know what? This thing is killing it. Absolutely killing it. No problems really for the most part at all. We'll see when we get over to the far side there. We have, what do we have over there? Oh, it's corn. The cornfield. You know what? We talked a little bit about the corn beforehand, folks. I hadn't planned on doing corn originally. It was canola originally, but then I realized that if I'm going to be doing some pigs, we kind of need corn as well. I wouldn't mind doing some ethanol. So we need corn for that. I thought it was canola for ethanol, but I guess it's corn. I thought I had that mixed up. Anyways, so we do have that cornfield over there. Man, I should have really planted. I should have borrowed Boots' injector. Maybe next year we'll do that with the anhydrous. He's got that anhydrous injector. We'll see how that works out for him come harvest season. But That looks ingenious, guys. I should have maybe used that. Now, it's a bit of a weird field, mind you. It kind of slopes up and down those hills, but would have been a nice idea to have it. Now, look at this. This is slick. Ah, yeah, it's working out perfect. All right, guys, that's a wrap on this field for the most part. Can I get all of it? Right in this little corner here is a little bit missing, it looks like. Can I get it all? I think I can get most. Oh, there's a little bit I missed. We'll dummy back here and quickly go grab that. Fertilizing is done over on the far side. Oh, look at this. She struggles a little bit on this uphill, but it's not too bad. But you definitely find that you struggle a little bit trying to climb the hills, especially when you engage that PTO and you got it engaged trying to climb it. But other than that, it's not bad. You know what? For a fairly good size fertilizer trailer, this Valtra's handling it, guys. But I mean, we got 200 horsepower. It's 200 horsepower. Meanwhile, the Star was only 180, or I think it was 180 or 150. I can't remember anymore. But this thing is ridiculous. So much horsepower for such a little price. You cannot go wrong. Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's just a different. It's just not as popular of a brand. So you're not paying for the brand name. Maybe I don't know what you're paying for when you're paying for a Star though. All right, I don't even have to worry about refilling this. That fertilizer tank, 89% still left in that. There's still a ton of fertilizer left over. Let's go. Shouldn't need to worry too much about traffic. We can hold a decent clip in this thing. Let's get our beacons on, get our hazards on as well. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, we can hold about, I think, like 35 miles an hour in this thing. But the Star once again was down to 26. Something along those lines. It was way slower. This thing just kind of clips along by comparison. There you go. Look at that. 36 miles an hour is our max speed. It took us a little bit to get there with this heavy load on the back, but we got up to it. Oh man, she's a little twitchy though. She's a little twitchy at speeds. Anyways, we got to go up to the far field. We're going to go do our alfalfa and grass fields there as well. Test field to see what gives us the best percentage there. We're going to fertilize those. Those are right before the creek, and then we're going to go over to the other side of the creek as well. So we do have this grass field. You can see actually weeds come up in the middle of this grass field as well. So I think the grass section of this field is a little bit bigger than what we have for the alfalfa side. So I'm probably gonna have to fertilize both, to be honest with you. I'm gonna fertilize the grass as well. But you can see we got some weeds popping up in the middle there. That sucks so well. And on the far side we have alfalfa. So yeah, definitely more on this grass side than the alfalfa. I'm curious to see the yield we get off the alfalfa, guys. It's not a big field we have here by any means. As you can see, it's kind of small. Yeah, but whatever. This might be a test. Watch and see. Well, if we get more product off this side than that side, that would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? All right, let's fire this thing on up. Fertilizer, oh, let's go. All right, all the way down to the end. This will be a real quick one. I'll probably throw some fertilizer down that grass field as well, just to say I did. Things are looking good down here as well, down at the bottom of the valley, right down by the creek now. I've been watching over them. There's a bit of a marshy, boggy area. It's actually part of our property, right ahead of us here. Been trying to check that area out to see what we can do with that plot of land in there, guys. I'm gonna have to go in there and look at some point in time. It's kind of interesting. It's pretty boggy. The creek kind of meanders back and forth once you get in there. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on in there. I wish we could use that land for something, but it's so marshy and boggy down there. I don't think you get any kind of equipment down there to do anything really. Trying not to spray the creek too much. Don't want to be having fertilizer go inside the river, of course. That's not good for environment. That being said, that cornfield looks like it's all downhill, sloping pretty heavily towards the creek. So we'll have to really try and make sure we're not spraying too much in there. All right, one more pass there and back, and folks, I think we should be good there. Pretty quick. Like I said, I'm gonna go back in and throw some fertilizer down in this grass field as well, just to see if we can maximize. Just finishing that grass field. Alfalfa grass, both are fully fertilized now. Look at the amount of grass, actually. I misjudged, guys. I thought I could cut this in half, and it's not even close. This grass field is like probably 2/3. That alfalfa field's a third of this field. It's all right. It's still a test. It'll be really curious to see if we cut this and we get more alfalfa than grass, even though the alfalfa field's only a third the size. That'd be interesting. Who knows? We'll see what happens here. Anyways, back on the road. We got to go across the bridge, across the creek, and back on over, folks. Let's get over there. Hey, what's Swammer doing? We got something doing there. Oh, he must be fertilizing as well, looks like. He's got his spreader. New Holland's hooked up down there. Yeah, perfect. Everyone's fertilizing right now. Lots happening out in the valley. There's the cliff from the Star days. Stargate. All right, guys, now it's on to the corn. Things are looking pretty good down here. Look at this. Corn is coming up already. Early spring, or late spring, I should say, and corn's already starting to sprout up. That looks all right. So we'll get some fertilizer down on this. Now, this here is the hill that I was worried about. Now, can the Valtra climb the hill? Well, fertilizing. We're leaving the fertilizer on. We're going to see if we can climb this thing. Come on, get up there. Go, go, go. 13, 13, 12. Oh, she's starting to drop now. There she goes. Starting to drop off speed. Get up there. Come on. Get up that hill. 3 miles an hour, guys. Oh, no. Do we have any wheel spin? No wheel spin. She's still climbing. She's still climbing. Get up there. Oh, man. You know what's going to do it? It's actually going to do it. That is a steep hill and a lot of fertilizer to be pulling up here. And it did it. I'm surprised. Well, maybe not. I don't think the Star would have made that, guys. There's no way the Star would have pulled that off. That's not bad. You know what, though? Just to alleviate the problem, instead of doing that, let's do a little horseshoe here. So I'm going to get down to the end. We're going to flip this thing back around, and we're just going to go down that hill from now on. We're not going to go up it. Get down to here. We'll shut this thing down. Turn that off. Zip this around. And now we're just going to go this way, and then we'll come back up. This will be the hill we climb on that side, which is a lot less of a grade. From here, we can just always go down the hill on the steep part, at least. And that should save us a little bit of wear and tear. Keep speeds up as well. That's just the smart way of doing it. A little bit of smart farming. It's big brain time. Big brain time over here on K-Sims Farm. You know how it is. Down the hill we go. And then we'll wrap all the way back around again. Cornfield is a wrap. We still have like 65% left fertilizer in this. Look at this spreader. It's just getting destroyed. It looks so good. We need to clean this off at some point. It's a bit of a mess already. I do like the rear axles on this. The articulating axles, that looks great. But you know what? Everything is working perfectly. I was worried we might have some issues with this setup. I mean, you look at the size of that Valtra, guys. She looks pretty small. Like, it does not. I think it's the actual wheel length, from the front axle to the back axle, just looks short to me. Compared, I mean, the Star that had such a long nose on it, but this tractor's not really having any problems. Now, we are having, the one issue I am noticing is more with braking. When we have to come to a stop, this tends to start shoving us around a lot more than I was expecting. But other than that, folks, Valtra is not a bad option. I know we tend to talk a lot about going, you know, Case or John Deere. Case, John Deere. Try the Valtra. You'll be, I don't know, it's not bad. I might have to use them a bit more than I have in my past lives. I don't know. Valtra's not bad. It's not bad at all. Burdell's doing pretty good for us, though. Look at that. What a mess we're making of this thing. Anyways, we're back over on the grass field. This is, well, Gertie's field. Oh, Gertie. Anyways, we got to get this fertilized as well. We got to reset, but everything's looking pretty good up there, folks. Look at the corn. Lots of corn. I can... we put that. Well, that's going to be going towards our cattle and probably some ethanol as well. We'll see how this is going to work out, but we can make silage from corn, or TMR from corn, I should say. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all works out. But let's jump back on in and get back to work here. Not too much time to spend, but this is the last of our fields, guys. Fertilizer is coming out. Excellent. Yeah, this is not taking us that much time at all. I mean, it's almost 5 o'clock. We'll finish this field off. We'll take this back home. And it's dinner time. Just gotta watch ourselves here around Gertie's corner. Yeah, like she was going the other... I don't even know how she managed to put herself down there, folks. That's ridiculous. I haven't talked to her since. I know she's okay, but I really haven't talked to her to find out exactly what happened yet. I don't know. I have to find out. I don't know if I can trust her ever again, but we'll see if we can get her back out here. I've calmed down now, so you know we got a good deal on this new piece of equipment. So, you know what was beneficial? Maybe she's helped me out in the long run. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But, you know what? I've gotten over it. We'll have a chat with her later on and see how she's doing. Maybe get her back out here. All right, that's a wrap. Fertilizing's done. We still have 60% of the fertilizer left in this tank. We only use, what, 10,000, not even 10,000 liters? That's kind of nuts. That ain't bad. So we've got a lot left. We only used a quarter of what we purchased, basically. Yeah, we'll get through the year with what we've bought already, guys. That is not bad at all. I mean, we spent a lot of money on it, so I guess it is pretty bad. But anyways, I digress. Let's go back to the farm here, wrap up, get some dinner in us. Oh man, I just saw somebody pulling out. You guys are going to be excited to see this. A little bit of a surprise for you, a little bit of a secret. There it is. The Star, it's back. They couldn't repair it. Was going to go to auction for next to nothing because it's all waterlogged and water damaged. So I got it for a song. But yeah, we're not going to be able to run it. It's done. It's broken. And no one runs a Stara in here, so there's nobody that has a Stara anywhere close to us. So for parts, it's virtually worthless as well. Maybe to pull the white wheels off it, but I figured, you know what? It might be a good ode to the farm if we kind of use this someplace. I've got some ideas. We'll see. We'll see what we put this place. But the Stara is going to be here as just a constant reminder of what Gertie did for us. Yeah. Well, maybe not Gertie, maybe Whammer. I should blame Whammer on that one a bit more. But anyways, anyway, the Stara is sticking around the farm. We just can't use it, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I should say. Anyways, thanks again for watching, folks. That's going to do it for us today. If you guys enjoyed today's video, drop that like. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you have not done already. Also, if you are enjoying our content, drop a comment, leave a thumbs up, or share the video. That always helps us grow here as well. Other than that, folks, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. From Georgetown, New York, this is Klutch. Over and out.